Hey guys, in this video we are going to talk about angle relationships in polygons. The word polygon means many-sided. So the simplest polygon that you know is a triangle. We have already talked about quadrilaterals, which has got 4 sides. There are other polygons like pentagon, 5 sides, hexagon, six sides, and so on, say up to decagon, or any other sides. And some of these polygons don't have name. We simply call them a 25-sided polygon or a 50-sided polygon for the number of sides. The first thing we're going to learn about is the sum of interior angles of convex polygons. So interior angles are, as you see here in this whiteboard, the angles inside the polygon are called the interior angles. And here you have a hexagon, which is a 6-sided figure. So if I add all these angles together, A to F, the formula is S equals 180 multiplied by n minus 2. Now this n here is the number of sides of the polygon. So if you have a triangle, for instance, we know that the triangle, the number of sides is 3. So if you want to apply the sum of interior angles of a polygon would be 180. 3 take away 1, that would be 180. 3 take away 1 is a 2. 180 times 180, I'm sorry, that's not 2. 3 take away 2. I'm copying the wrong formula. 3 take away 2, that is a 1, and the angle, sum of angles is 180. So that's how you use this formula. What about if you want to find the measure of one single angle inside a regular polygon? We know that the sum of angles of a polygon, the interior angles, it's given by 180 times n minus 2. And if the polygon has n sides, then there must be n angles, n interior angles in the polygon. So if you want to find the measure of one interior angle, all you do is take the total, which is the sum of all the angles, and if you divide by the number of angles, you get the single angle. So here's an example problem for you. In this example here that you see, we have to find Z. Now, let's first count how many sides we have here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 6 sides. So it's a hexagon. It is not a regular hexagon. It is an irregular hexagon. So to find the sum total number of angles here, we will use the formula 180 n minus 2. And we know that the n is 6 here. So the total, the sum of angles is 6 minus 2. And that would be, the sum is 180 times 4. And that is equal to 720. 180, let me check that. 180 times 4 is 720. Okay, so if I add all these angles up, they add up to 720. So what does that mean? So all I need to do now is add all the angles up. So Z plus 67, 170 plus 149, 118, 124 plus, oh, I've already added Z. So when we add all the 6 angles up, that is equal to 720 this time. So just like before, we have to add all the numbers. Adding all the numbers here, that is the 67, 170, and so on. I get a 628. And 628 would equal 720. Now subtracting 628 on both sides, I find the Z equals 92. Okay, so second example. Find the example of a measure of interior angles of a regular octagon. So octagon is a 8-sided figure, and it's a regular one, which means all angles, interior angles of a octagon, they're all going to be equal. We can first calculate the sum of the angles, which would be given by this formula, and 180. So here we have 8 minus 2, so that is 180 times 6, and 180 times 6 is 1080. Okay, so this is the sum of all the angles. If I want to find one angle, we have a formula here. You can see the formula is if you take the sum, which is this numerator, and if you divide by the number of sides, in this case it is 8, so we have the sum as 1080, and what we do now, we divide that by 8, which is the number of sides, and when we do that, we get 135. That is the measure of each of the interior angles of a regular polygon. Okay. See you guys in the next video.